Alright, so hopefully you've successfully installed your virtual machine and Oracle. And for those of you interested, I'm going to go ahead and show the installation of SQL Developer. So let's go ahead. So I will go ahead and go to the wiki, which is where the directions for this are posted. So first thing I'm going to do is install install Java 7. Your installation probably has Java 6 installed. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. More than likely, as long as you know where your Java installation is, you actually can skip this step. But for those of you who aren't sure what you're doing, I would just go ahead and do it. It won't take that long. So then from there, of course, I'll do this step, but I can go ahead and start thinking about doing this, which is I'm going to download the other platform of this. I'll accept the license. I'll do the download. Obviously, most of you should already have an account set up because you downloaded and installed Oracle previously. And now you can see that the download of SQL Developer has started. So those two things will sort of run simultaneously. Probably be a little slow, but I will continue as soon as they're done. Right, so while I'm waiting for the SQL Developer, I'll go ahead and complete this step here. All right, no problems. All right, so now the SQL Developer has been downloaded. I will once again, using tab complete, go into downloads, and there's SQL Developer. I will extract it. I will extract it to the directory OPT, which is for optional. Right. I will go ahead and change the rights on the script to allow it to be executable, the chmod plus X. I will link the in-path launcher. I'm going to go ahead and use gedit. go. To open up the SQL Developer shell, which I will find inside that folder. Functional. Oh, SQL Developer shell. Right, I will change it to this. Okay, so I will then run SQL Developer, which the first time I run it, I'm going to have to configure the location of the JDK, which for those of you who just installed will be that directory name right there. And now the Oracle SQL Developer will load. And I will not import any previous settings. Right. So now SQL Developer is up and running. I'm going to go ahead and create a shortcut, a desktop application shortcut here. So let me go ahead and close down for a second. We'll go into applications. And I will go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and don't want to miss anything. And I will say save. And I will save it in applications, and I will call it appropriately SQL Developer Desktop. Right, save. Okay, one last thing. I'm going to have to open up a file from the Oracle install. Let's see, the Oracle exe startup desktop. I'm going to have to change a single line in it. It has something to do with them changing the Ubuntu no longer recognizes the capital A. We have to change it to the lowercase a. So we just have to change this one letter, really. All right, now we'll do that and save. Close that down. Now I'm, let's see, I believe I need to start the Oracle service. Let's see here, which, So that instance has started. And now if I go to my search, make this hard. Thank you, Mike. Key. There. Oops, what happened? S. There it is. And now that the reason I wanted to start the Oracle service is that once I get into the developer, I'll go ahead and connect to it, and I can actually so let's do this. Also, I'm going to lock to the launcher so that now I'll have a little starting key, and I will add a connection. Call it local because it's really a local machine, and then the name and password that you created when you previously set up Oracle. Go ahead and connect. Right. So it should be basically an empty database at this point. There won't be any tables or views or anything. So if I go to the assignment now, I can go ahead and slowly get here. All right, I'll go ahead and create the product hierarchy table using an SQL command, which, for local, go ahead and just, so now I can, using these SQL execute items, I can just go ahead and run this query, and it will show me the results. In this case, it's created that table. If I come back over here and refresh that, you will see now that that table exists. There is no data in the table yet. However, I can fix that pretty quickly. We'll go ahead and download that, and I will extract all those files. There they are. Now I will go ahead and come over here, and I will import some data in downloads, in prod, open. I will not, there's no header. Notice it looks and says, oh, these are the column names. Those are not the column names, it's just actually data. I will go ahead and next. I will use insert, so it's just going to insert that data into those positions. The import row limit, I could check if I only wanted so many, but I'm going to take them all, which actually is less than 100. It's going to select column 1, 2, and 3, which is fine, because there's only 3 columns, and it will import them all. And then I'm going to do the positionally, which is correct, because if you look at the actual comma separated values, you'll see that they're in the correct order. And we're going to match by position, so that means the first column will be the first column, and so forth. We'll go ahead and I believe I could do a test, verify, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish. I believe this will work just fine. Imported the data. Okay. Now if I go over here, and if I look here, there's my data. All right. So that's it for this. If you're interested, feel free to use the SQL Developer. It's pretty easy to then start creating your own little queries and even save them. What did I do? Yeah, I want to use local. Yeah, so I can do stuff like select star from, and it's going to actually give me the option to select prod hierarchy, which probably neaten that up a little bit. Okay, and then end with a semicolon, and then I could run it, and then it in this case, it's very straightforward, right? So there you go. That's a basic install and very brief introduction to using SQL Developer. And one last thing is, if you want, you can go ahead and save queries. So if I click save, and I could do something like perhaps call it q1.sql, like so. And I can save it, you know, some known location might be good, like documents. That way I'm saving that potentially to turn it in for an assignment, perhaps. I don't know. And the query builder and the worksheet kind of will help you. You can type in things and try them out and see do you get the results you expect. So there you go. Good luck on your assignment, and that's it.